you need not to lie, but you will still lie. No. You have to speak the truth because it is a must, not a wish. It's not something you wish to do, or it's not something you would want to do. You must do it. Whether you like it or not, you must do it. There are some things you must do, and at the end you enjoy its results. Before God would establish Solomon, there was an if statement. We all know that if is a condition. There was an if statement. So if someone does not do that which he's supposed to do, he wouldn't be established. You see, I'm reading 1 Kings chapter 9, verse 1 to 4. But we'll emphasize on the verse 4. Verse 4 says, "And if you will walk before me, as David your father walked in integrity of heart, and in uprightness, to do according to all that I have commanded you, and will keep my status and my judgment, if you will walk with me." If there is an if, it is a condition. So until you do that which you are asked to do, until you do what you are supposed to do, you wouldn't enjoy the good endings of it. If you are not walking uprightly before me, I'm saying that if you do that, I will establish you. You are not doing that. Should I establish you? No, I wouldn't do that. But if you should do that, it continues saying, "Then I will establish the throne of your kingdom upon Israel." Then, meaning if you don't do that which says if, you wouldn't receive the then. No. Principles are always principles. You can't forgo them. You ought to follow them as they are. I said walk in integrity of your heart with me. Give me your whole heart. Don't walk with me lackadaisically. No. Give me your whole heart. And I, the Lord, will establish you. Are you doing that which the Lord wants you to do? Many times we Christians have become lazy because of the grace factor. And at the end, the grace will speak for me. Yes, the grace will speak for you. But work out the grace. You are not learning and you are saying that I will pass. Who told you? You failed. Exams is approaching. What are you doing towards your exams? We are all praying and praying together. God, please, nothing less than, I don't know the CGPA you want. Nothing less than that CGPA. But what are you also doing? What effort are you putting in for that CGPA to appear in your portal? What are you doing for that CGPA to appear in your portal? The integrity of heart, uprightness, doing according to all that the Lord had commanded him, keeping the status and judgment of God, were the prices Solomon had to pay. So Solomon had to do something before the Lord would establish him. Before the Lord would establish him. So as sons and daughters of God, as Christians as we call ourselves, there is something we ought to do. Our singers sing sometimes, before the glory of the Lord will come down, praises must go up. Before the glory of the Lord will come down, praises must go up. Are you praising the Lord? Are you worshiping him? You want to see his glory. What are you doing for his glory to come? You know it. Come on. It doesn't work that way. Work out the grace and put laziness aside, and your end will be glorious. Amen.
Amen.
And your end will be glorious. 1 Kings chapter 1, verse 9. Sorry, 1 Kings chapter 5. Chapter 9, verse 5. "Then I will establish the throne of your kingdom upon Israel forever, as I promised to David your father, saying, there shall not fail you a man upon the throne of Israel. But if you shall all turn from following me, you or your children, and will not keep my commandments and my status which I have set before you, but go and serve other gods and worship them, then I'll cut off Israel." So if you will not worship me, you will not keep my integrity. I've commanded you to do something. That's the Lord saying it. It's not me. And you wouldn't do it. I told you I will establish you. Fine. Before I told you I will establish you, I gave you a condition. I gave you something to follow. You don't want to do that, and you want me to establish you. It's a lie. You and your children, not only you. So if you do bad things, it's not only you that suffer the consequences. Your generation will live to suffer it. So as if you do good things, your generation will live to enjoy it. What foundation are you building for your generation to come? What's the end result? What are you putting in now for you to enjoy tomorrow? What are you putting in now for you to enjoy tomorrow? You've come to school to achieve the classes, first and the rest. What are you doing to achieve that class you want to achieve? What are you doing to achieve that class you want to achieve? Yes, we are going towards our exams. We all need better results. So we have to do better things to get that better result. Put the laziness aside, beloved. It's not easy. The weather is such that you would sleep. But please, put it aside. Rise up, study, pray, and you'll be shocked what you would produce. But if you don't do the studying and the praying, you will also be shocked what you will receive. The end result. The end is what matters. Yes, God says that the latter glory will be greater than the former. But you, what are you doing into the latter? What are you doing into it? Work out the grace and put laziness aside. Pay the price. Pay the price. Despite the promises God has made for us, if you don't pay the price, you wouldn't enjoy them. If you don't pay the price, you wouldn't enjoy them. That's why God said, but if you shall all turn from following me. So if you wouldn't do that which I have told you to do, then I'll cut you off. You wouldn't be a part of me. No, I will not establish, I will not bless you. I will not glorify you. If you will not praise me, I should glorify you. It's a lie. You wouldn't do that. There is no free lunch on a free man's land. For everything that we want to enjoy, you have to pay for it. Amen. Amen. Things to do as Christians. Someone should open Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. 1 Kings chapter 2 verse 4. And 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. Things to do as Christians.
Genesis 17:1.
Okay.
When God showed up and said to him, I am the strong God. Leap entirely before me. Leap to the hills.
Leap entirely before me. Leap to the hills. Okay. Joshua chapter 1 verse 8.
This book of the Lord shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success.
Then you would have success. So if you learn the word of God and you meditate upon it, then you would have what? Success. There is a condition attached to the success you want to achieve. Learn the word of God and meditate on it. Then you would have success. Are you learning the word of God as Christians? Are you meditating upon the word? If no, know that your success is also at stake. Learn the word of God and meditate upon it. Then you will have success. If you don't learn the word and you don't meditate upon it, your success too will be at stake. Why would you risk your success for reading? Just read, meditate upon it, learn it, and you have success. You say, I wouldn't do it. Fine. If you will not do it, you also not enjoy the end result. Genesis, God told Abraham to walk before him. So as Christians, so must we walk before the Lord, and He will perfect us. We will have a perfect end. Trust me. We will have to walk before the Lord and have a perfect end. Amen. Amen. If someone is at 1 Kings chapter 2 verse 4. 1 Kings chapter 2 verse 4. The Lord may continue this word which He spoke concerning me, saying, if your children take heed to do their way, to walk before me in truth with all their heart and with all their soul, there shall not fail you a man on the throne of Israel. So if you would be truthful, you wouldn't fail. So we have to be truthful as Christians so that we wouldn't fail. So for everything that you would enjoy, there's something you must do before you would enjoy that thing. Be truthful and you will not fail. Be just, you will not fail. Be humble and pray. Be humble and pray. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14.
Who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways. Then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land.
Amen. If by my name, if so, if you are not called by the name of the Lord, and yourself you are not praying, you are not humble, what is the expected end? What do you want to achieve at the end? To every crown there is a cross. So you have to do something to achieve something. You have to learn to pass. You have to be humble to be lifted high. If you humble yourself, then will I lift you. If you lift up yourself, I will humble you. What are you doing? What price are you paying? Yes, I know it is exam. I will always bring in this. Are you learning? If you are learning, your success is assured. If you aren't learning, please, it's never too late. Take up your guard, set your buttons down and learn, and you will receive the end result. The latter glory will be greater than the former. Bringing my sermon to an end, I would encourage each and every one of us here to pay the price. It is never easy. Doing all that God has commanded us to do is not easy. It comes with struggles. It's not easy to be truthful always. Sometimes you will lie small. Yes. But make sure you do that which you are expected to do. Do according to the will of God. He says, learn the word of God and meditate upon it. You'll be successful. Do it. Yes, it's not easy. Sometimes you wake up and you have to go to class. You wouldn't even open your Bible. Pray, but you wouldn't pray some. But when you get the least chance, please utilize it. Do it and you enjoy the end result. Pay the price. Put laziness aside and work out the grace. It will speak for you. But what are you also doing? Are you charging the heavens to speak on your behalf, or you are just there saying the end time will be best? No. Do something to push the heavens to also speak for you. Pray. When Paul and Silas were in the prison, they were not shut. They prayed. They did something before the prison's doors opened. What are you doing? They did something before the prison doors opened. What are you doing? You always pray that, oh God, let your favor fall upon me. What are you doing that is look at you and favor you? Yes, the favor will come, but you also have to do something. Obey him, do that which he has asked you to do, and you enjoy the end result. Amen.